Bonjour à tous and welcome to another video. Notice anything different? No, me neither. So in this video I'm going to be introducing you to my series on French pronunciation. I've spoken about pronunciation before, but this time around I want to go into much more detail. We do an awful lot of grammar on this channel, but what you might not know is that my speciality is in sound and pronunciation. I have a master's degree in phonetics and phonology, and I shall be putting that to use for the very first time and going through every sound in the French language so that you can really hone your pronunciation skills. Now, before we start, there are a couple of things that I want to say. Number one, despite the fact that we're going through all of the sounds in the French language, that doesn't mean that you need to aim for perfection. Far more goes into the perception of a foreign accent than just pronunciation. So if you're aiming to sound exactly like a native speaker, I'm here to tell you that that is an unrealistic goal and one that no one expects you to aim for. Instead, my advice is to just aim to sound less like yourself. So start off by speaking French with your native accent. Par exemple, maintenant je parle français avec un accent anglais. It's not particularly pretty, and French speakers might have a little bit of trouble understanding this. So we do want to make a little bit more effort than that. But once you've figured out what you sound like in your native accent, try to identify those sounds that make you sound so different. So for me, for example, it's a very English accent, and so the R and the vowels are probably going to be the biggest ones that I need to work on. Then you can focus on those and get better at pronouncing the most important sounds. Small differences between your pronunciation and that of native speakers are not important, and you don't need to spend your time ironing out all of the tiny creases. Think about how you feel when you hear non-native speakers of your language speak. Do you think to yourself, oh, this person has a tiny accent and I can't understand a thing? Probably not. You probably quite appreciate the effort, and in some cases people quite like a bit of a foreign accent, so don't worry about it. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about making a bit of an effort. Ultimately, that's why I'm making this series of videos. But don't spend all of your time worrying about whether you sound like a native or not. It really doesn't matter. So I've split this series into several videos based on different groupings of sounds. These videos are all in a playlist, so they should be very easy to access. If of course you have any questions about a particular sound, you can leave a comment on this video or the video in which I talk about that sound. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So good luck with your French pronunciation learning, and until next time, à bientôt.